So the Oscar nominations were announced, and as you may know, I do have a bit of experience in the world of award showery.
Enter stage! Hello everyone, this person right in front of you is Charlie Sitarski, and he will be your host for the duration of the Benchies. You got this, man. Go get it.
So I think I know a thing or two about the Oscars. Yes, I know you can see my script in this shot. I don't really care for this particular video, it's not that big of a deal to me for this one. So I was taking a look at the list of nominations, and I noticed that Everything Everywhere All at Once is up for a lot of awards. I'm very passionate about this movie. Originally with this video, I was just going to go down the list of every Oscar category and give you my thoughts and opinions about each one, like which movie I think should win and why. But then I came to realize that pretty much every award category that Everything Everywhere All at Once is up for, I would just give to Everything Everywhere All at Once, which from this point forward I'm just going to refer to as Everything Everywhere. So instead, just let me gush about this movie for a moment. Let's start by talking about the Oscar for Best Film Editing. I think the climactic fight between Evelyn and Joy, or Tobaki, I believe that's how it's pronounced if I'm not mistaken. I think that climactic fight alone is enough evidence for why this movie should win Best Editing. Editor Paul Rogers really had his work cut out for him with this one. I imagine looking at the raw footage of Everything Everywhere out of context looks like nonsense, but Paul Rogers took that nonsense and formed a cohesive story that flows very well. The pacing is consistent. The pacing's fantastic, by the way. That alone is just great. Keeps you engaged, keeps you excited, brings out the emotions when it needs to. Costume design is a hard one for me to say because, well, I haven't seen Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and the costume design in that movie, from what I have seen of it, like the previews and posters and all that, the costume design in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever does look fantastic. So it's hard for me to say for sure whether I think Everything Everywhere should win that one. But I will still say that the costume design in Everything Everywhere was very creative, it was very fun. But yeah, I have seen Babylon, and Babylon's also up for the costume design award. And I do think that Babylon's costume design is probably better than Everything Everywhere's. So this might be the only category that Everything Everywhere was nominated in that I wouldn't actually give to Everything Everywhere. But that being said, the costume design in Everything Everywhere was very creative, so good job, Shirley Kurata. When it comes to the names, I'm just trying my best to pronounce them. Now let's talk about the Oscar for Best Original Song, Best Music, and then in parentheses, Original Song. Everything Everywhere was nominated for this award for the song This Is a Life by Ryan Lott, David Byrne, and Mitski. I understand that Hold My Hand by Lady Gaga is more iconic to the movie Top Gun Maverick, but as a One Republic fan since middle school, I'm a little upset that I Ain't Worried wasn't nominated. But it doesn't really matter because I ain't worried about preferring This Is a Life to both of those songs. Now for Best Original Score, Best Music, and then Original Score in parentheses, Babylon should almost certainly win this award. I'd be genuinely surprised if any movie other than Babylon wins this award. But that being said, if it's not Babylon that wins that award, then I think it should be Everything Everywhere All at Once. Sun Lux did a great job with the score. And again, I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, I just pronounce it how it looks when I'm not confident enough to make a guess. But seriously, he did a fantastic job composing a score to accompany this movie to help manipulate the emotions of the viewers, bring out the emotions and the emotional scenes. Bring out the excitement and the fun action sequences. The movie does both fantastically, and without the score, it would lose something along the way, be it the emotions or the excitement or both. Unfortunately, two people can't win Best Supporting Actress. But in this case, I think it should go to Stephanie Hsu? Hsu? I'm sorry, I really don't know how to pronounce it. But I think it should go to Stephanie. because she had to play, well, Jamie Lee Curtis also did fantastic. Stephanie had to play two quite different versions of the same character. Jamie Lee Curtis did too, but I think Stephanie's was a little bit more dramatic of a change, and it really showed her acting talent. As a child actor, and again, bear with me here on the pronunciation, Ke Huy Quan played Short Round in the movie Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. And he also appeared in The Goonies as, what was his name? Richard Data Wang. But as an adult, Quan found it difficult to find work as an actor, so he started attending USC for film and started working on the production side of things. But then, he returned.
I don't know. The only thing I do know is that we have to be kind. 我理解，但你不是一个服输的人。我又何尝不是？只是我们选择的处理方式不一样。现在，我想开始。Check this out, man. What song is this?
Such an amazing performance. 3 of them, to be exact. He delivered what is probably the most powerful line in the entire movie.
尽管离家让我心碎，我想告诉你，如果有来生，我还是会选择和你一起报税、开洗衣店。
And one of the best monologues in recent film, totally deserving of Best Supporting Actor. If you find Stephanie playing 2 versions of her character and Quan playing 3 versions of his impressive, then let me introduce you to Michelle Yeoh. She had to play 5 different versions of her character, 6 if you count The Rock, and she did fantastic and nailed all of them, even The Rock. Cate Blanchett is giving Michelle Yeoh a run for her money for Best Actress this year, but it really should just go to Michelle Yeoh. There's no convincing me otherwise. Don't get me wrong, The Banshees of Inisherin was a fantastic movie. It was the second movie from Martin McDonagh I've seen, and I also really enjoyed In Bruges. In fact, I now intend on seeing the rest of Martin McDonagh's movies. And if The Banshees of Inisherin was released 1 to 3 years ago, I would have said that it deserves Best Writing Original Screenplay. But it came out in 2022. That means it has to compete with Everything Everywhere. Now, I'm not confident that Everything Everywhere is going to win Best Original Screenplay, but I am confident that it should. No other movie has made me feel so many different ways all at once, quite like Everything Everywhere all at once has. The movie is full of comedy.
Hey, Evelyn! Bagel!
It's full of drama, it's full of action, it's full of adventure, and it never gets derailed. It balances all of these things very well, and that's thanks to the script written by the Daniels, Quan and Shiner. Also, the entire movie being as great as it is thanks to the Daniels, Quan and Shiner, and their directing. The music is great and services the film. The editing is paced very well. The actors absolutely crushed their performances. The costumes are very creative and fun. The writing is second to none this year. All these pieces were brought together by the directors, the Daniels, Quan and Shiner, to tell a beautiful story in an entertaining, artistic, just fantastic way. I keep using the word fantastic, but that's really how I describe this movie. It's just amazing. It's beautiful, and I think the Daniels definitely deserve Best Director. With that being said, it should be no surprise that I think Everything Everywhere All at Once should win Best Picture this year. The Banshees of Inisherin would be my runner-up, but it's really not even that close in my opinion. Is Everything Everywhere the perfect movie? No, I don't think so. I don't think there's any such thing as a perfect movie. In my opinion, there should have been a little less hot dogs and talking raccoons in the climax to avoid detracting from the emotions in that scene. But Everything Everywhere has a little bit of everything for everyone. I think just about anyone can find something to like about this movie, It has drama, comedy, action, adventure, sci-fi, even a little bit of horror. That guy really needs to get his car checked. So yeah, I'm very passionate about this movie. I love it, and it's currently sitting at number 5 on my list of top 25 favorite movies of all time. A list that honestly doesn't change all that much, especially in the top 5. My last piece of business is this, and I'm just going to read it straight from the script because it's a letter to the Academy. To the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. I worked at your event last year. It was fun. Someday, in hopefully the near future, I will be at your event as a guest, hopefully winning an award. This is me putting myself out there as an option when you're looking for someone to host the Oscars. No, I'm not famous yet, so I won't drive viewers to your program, but think of how funny it would be to bring on some random guy you found on YouTube as the host for the Academy Awards. I've hosted an award show before, so I have experience. You do like content, don't you? You know where to find me. With that being said, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and it means a lot to me. And I'd like to make more videos talking about movies in the future because I'm a filmmaker, it's what I do. So, that being said, thank you and see you in the next video.